What's going on? That's a whole lot of name right there, my friend. The one word that stands out is Tay, so I'll call you Tay. So nice to see you, Kelly. Nice to see you, Rhonda. Nice to see you, Miss Axtel. Nice to see you. Woke up to a little disappointing news. Uh, but I guess it's disappointing news, kind of more in a good way than a bad way, if that's something to say. Because I deleted all the hate videos on my YouTube, uh, I won't be monetized currently. Um, because the watch hours disappear, however that works. So that's okay though. I already said I was starting from the ground up anyway, so we're good. So it was a little disappointing. I got to the point where it's a process when you get monetized. You got to like fill out I don't know if it's a W-9, I forget what it's called, some type of tax thing for them. And then once they do that, you got to send them your identification, your driver's license and stuff. And so I got to that part. And then after that, you put your bank information. But because I deleted all my videos, you know what I mean? So, which I'd rather have it that way, to be honest with you. For one, I didn't want the hate. For two, I didn't want that just hanging around, And for three, when YouTube goes to look at my channel now, once the process really starts getting finalized, they'll see that my channel is about bipolar, mental illness, and trying to help people, not really just bullying people, because, that's what I was doing. I was really just bullying and hating and talking shit, so, but we'll get there. So, Bach had a pretty bad crash out. Don't know if anybody's seen or heard that. I mean, a lot of people don't care anymore. Hell, I wouldn't have known. The only reason I known is I went into a space with Rowing, who to me has always been nice to me. So I've got nothing against Rowing. And so, plus sometimes when you go into the spaces, you kind of learn some shit, And I walked into, I guess, Bach telling Rowing how to run her space. But it was in such a manner that, it seemed, and I'll get to my comments, guys, forgive me, and I'll say hello to everybody, but I just want to say this because I'm walking to my bridge, Williams Bridge. But I was confused because I know Rowan's got her beliefs, and he's, whatever. We all know what he is, but I'm not giving no play on that bullshit. And so I asked Rowan, I says, man, can I just ask you a question? And I'm not trying to be rude. Like, do your beliefs or does, your religion or whatever line up with this dude? Because he was acting like she was an ally of this Muslim shit. And she's like, no. So, cool. Cool for that. And so he went back and forth and was trying to, I don't know, threaten her in some weird way. Like, I don't know what was really going on, how he was trying to threaten her, But Bach, guys, is he's really an evil person, and he does need help. And I want to say something to you guys. So, I've had bipolar almost all my life. So, I can see bipolar in people. And again, I'm not saying this to be mean, guys. Bach is bipolar. Bach is bipolar, and I hope he can get help. I'm still struggling with God, But you're supposed to forgive and forget, right? So I made a post saying, hey, I forgive the guy, on X, and I'm like, man, I just hope you get help, man, because Yeah. Crazy thing though, you go to somebody else's space and try to like tell them what to do. That's actually kind of crazy. And I kind of like rowing. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. It's probably one of the better spaces I go to. You know, sometimes, well, you know, it did get a little wild last night because you know that Miss Governess girl is really, you know, man, crashing out like I did. Right? She's just crashing out on the Patriots. She's doing what I did. So I can't really sit other than telling her to shut the fuck up because, and I wasn't trying to do it in that way, bro. But we were trying to get the space back on, the space back on track. And then she would just continue, and I'm like, please, just shut the fuck up. But to be fair, she's crashing out like I did. She needs help. She needs, you know, hopefully we can get her on the path to, you know, kind of like me, right? So I don't know how to help really because it's not like, because there was people that tried to reach out. Hey, William, you know, you're my buddy. You're cool. Just relax. But it wasn't until I made the step. I'll get to the comments here in a minute, guys. Let me get to the park. There was no new stuff on the bridge, by the way. I just want to get to the park and sit down real quick. But and I'll get to all my comments. I promise you guys. You know how I am. I get to my comments. But man, while I told her to shut the fuck up, bro, really, I feel she needs compassion. You know, poor lady been through a lot, bro. She been some. I'm not gonna make. It's not really anything to make fun of, bro. You should never make fun of that shit. But she's been through some real life shit, and then just feeling a particular way on something, and just is now spiraling. And so, I'm not gonna talk shit on her. But if I get in a space and Tommy says something, she says something, and then they're like, "Hey, can you just chill out?" and she continues on, I'll probably still be like, "Shut the fuck up." Come on, guys. Have you ever been involved in some shit where you just want the one person just won't stop? Come on now, be fair. You know? But anyways, it's like a weird crosswalk here, man. It's like it doesn't go all the way through, but it shows you it's one. All right, let me get to some of these comments now. Oh, not many comments yet. Well, okay. 27 people, 6 thumbs up. All right. Slow morning, that's all right. What's up, Swamp? How you doing? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. Hello, mother. Calling somebody mother is just hilarious. You see somebody with the name Daddy, bro? Like, kind of grown man calls another dude Daddy, bro. Like, so most times it's Daddy something, and I'll say whatever the something is. You know what I mean? I ain't calling no motherfucking Daddy, bro. Hello. What the hell? The best. Oh, you guys with these names, bro. You gonna kill me, bro. Anyways, the best. Good to see you. Oh, Barbara. We know Barbara was gonna be here. It's not a William Live without Barbara. Good to see you, Barbara. Don't forget to hit the like button. My YouTube's gonna start being like all the other ones, you know. Hit the thumbs up. And that's cool though. That's pretty cool. Keeping it hopeful. Good to see you. 25 watching, only 7. Come on, man, we're good. I don't care. We're good. That'll pick up. I just started. I only been on this dang thing 10 minutes. Sorry, a little loud real quick. See, this is what irritates me. So you look at William, right? So this motherfucker rolling around, dusting this shit up, making it all smoky, and in my head being bipolar, right? And trying not to wake up irritable because I just woke up, gave the cats their treat, and now I'm like in my mind, this motherfucker rolling around getting dust on my blue fucking fit, bro. Like, so I got to think in my mind, man, he's just doing his job. And even if he was just like, hey, fuck this dude, you know, bipolar in action. That's what this channel's about. Maybe if I could show situations like that, people can understand. But yeah, that dude was kicking up fucking dust all over, bro. I'm like, fuck you doing that in front of me, bro? It's already gonna be hot and sweaty today. All I need is some fucking a cloud of dust. Not gonna lie, your giggle cracks me up. Hey, it is what it is. Cracks me up between Tommy's laugh, Zach's laugh, and your giggle. Y'all have a laugh. Hey, maybe the three amigos. Maybe one time in the future, the three giggles and laughs will fucking all get together. The three fucking... That's funny. Tommy do got a funny laugh, and I used to troll that shit, bro. I used to be like, damn, look at this. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, nah, but hey, nah, he's funny, bro. Like, when he laughs, you kind of got to laugh. You just kind of got to laugh with him, bro, a little bit. Nah. See, man, I always hate having to try to bring up dude's name. I bring up dude's name, and then every it's like, you can't get the name out your mouth. Well, we're all kind of linked to the same fella. So we just got to get used to that. The name's going to be out there. So, but it's the trolls, you know, the one. Anyways, man, the first 10 minutes, a swarm of you guys came in. I appreciate you guys. Bro, you know what? Look at this fucking motherfucker, bro. And looking back and shit, bro. Like, it's just a black block motherfucker rolled up right up on me, bro. Bro, he was right up on me, bro. And I'm being serious. Well, man, fuck it. If he's still looking back, bro. You know what, man? It might be I don't know what's going on, man. Well, tell you what though, my chat don't got to worry about me. That's the thing. My chat don't. If my phone drops, you still have audio. Don't worry. These guys are gonna pick the wrong guy. Like Antifa, if you're watching, just go about your day. Go down to ICE and stand in solidarity. Is that what you guys call it? Because, you know, the people that are in ICE can hear you chanting and fucking see you and shit, you know? They can't. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, he'll be circling back around, a fucking punk-ass bitch. There's two of them over there now. Well, do these guys not have, like, their own ride? They got to get these, like, whatever the hell the one is you rent from the city. You know those little things? Why they all roll around on that shit, bro? You know, terrorists using public, I guess you call it transportation. Isn't that wild? All right, let me go. I'm going to go over here. I was just going to try to sit down and talk. I'll get to my comments in a second. I'm just kind of looking at what I got going on. And to be honest with you guys, for them to try, and I'm just saying this, don't take it wrong, I'm not being paranoid on this. If they wanted to ambush me or confront me, doing it in the park, guys, is the best way for me. Because you ain't coming around, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in the city or in the neighborhood, they can just cut around, you know, a block real quick in between houses and shit. Here I could see in all directions. And if I could see, I'm good. Oh, here we go. Here's a good bench I can sit at. It's a little warm this morning, guys, but Yeah, there's three of them. There's three of them over there. Let me see. Do I want to sit over here? Nah, bro, we're gonna go. Give me a second, guys. Forgive me. A whole nother situation popped up. Can I be honest? People may think seeing me hurt people or knock people out would be funny and shit. Like, oh, look at Will go. But I really don't want to hurt nobody. I really don't. I really, I really don't want people to see that side of me, you know? It's not a good, it's not a good side. Anyways, guys, we're almost to the bench. I like to sit out over here, and then we'll get to the comments and go about our day, and hopefully we can go about it without without having me just to blow up on the internet because some fucking dumb fucks want to come fuck with me. Because isn't that what happens, guys? Like, these people that get these viral videos, and it's just because somebody ran up on them, right? Not because they're just sitting there doing a good thing, hanging out with their little chat and, you know, having a good little morning. It's because, you know, people got to run up and act a fool. I watch the same videos. Shit. All right, here we go. All right. I'm bad with names, guys, but Riley, I hope I said that right. Good to see you. Tell yourself he is cutting it down, Dusty. You're out, but also, oh, dusting, yeah, dusting. Oh yeah, no. I believe it probably. That must be what it is. I don't know. And I don't know if you're being funny, but there's rats here, bro. Rats are the size of chihuahuas in this park. I went through here one night. Like, it must have been 3:20 in the morning. Really not just cool morning, you know, just a cool early morning. And yeah, I seen some. I thought it was a cat, bro. You know, and no, it was a rat. And that shit was. I mean, I'm more scared of spiders, but man, that rat would have gnawed my leg off or something, bro. I love to listen to music in the morning to get my head right. Is there some upbeat style of music you like? I'll spam you with suggestions if you like. Well, I'll be honest. Like, I listen to the old school rap, really, but like a lot of times I'll listen to like dubstep and techno and just all these just shit with kind of with beats. Maybe there's a little bit of vocals, you know what I mean, like to hype up the beat. But like, I don't know. I just kind of get behind that. It's definitely an interesting kind of music. Definitely not for a lot of people. Some people might like, you know, rock and country and all that. Funny thing is, man, when I go to sleep every night, that's what me and the kiddies listen to. We listen to country. We put it on Spotify, country, whatever, and it just plays its shit. So when I go to sleep, I listen to country. During the day and shit, I listen to, you know, dubstep, that type of thing. So yeah. Sorry if I just be looking around. You know, I didn't know how to pay attention around, you know, to my surroundings. It's fucking stupid, bro. He isn't worth your time. Just keep aware of where they are and move on. If they mess with you, just record and let the legal side take care of it. There's this weird thing that pops up on my live sometimes. It's like a Q&A stuff, but then when I click it, the first time I clicked it, I thought it was Q&A for you guys, but it's something weird that starts asking me questions and shit. I don't know what the hell it is, but anyways, I don't know what time today I'll have my laptop. Unfiltered doesn't know. It just says today, so I'll wait for his little text, or if he gets an update when he wakes up, um, and then we'll kind of start going live on the old laptop. Um, he got me like a headset and a microphone uh, stuff, because the audio and shit, right, is way different on a laptop. Like, it's real shitty if you, I guess, if you don't have, you know, it's real shitty if you just use the basic setup of a laptop or something. So, shout out to him. Yeah, it was, yeah, super, super nice. Super nice of Unfiltered. I'm gonna have to, here's the thing. He don't want me to pay him back, but I actually got a couple ways I know I can pay him back. So we'll get that sorted. But I'm not that person. If I can pay people back, I'll pay people back. And really, it's cool. So I have a couple things on my Amazon that I'm trying to get. Really, just two things. Really, a desk and a chair, and that's pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. Um, and yeah, that'll be cool. Right now, it'll be on my TV tray dinner, whatever you call that damn thing. Is it a tree? What is it called? I always forget what the hell those things are called. I guess TV tray. That's what I remember. Man, the ones nowadays seem janky, guys. To be honest with you, when I was growing up, man, the TV trays we had back then, solid as hell, like 15 pounds or something. Like, you can literally put your weight on that motherfucker, and it ain't gonna do some shit. Man, it's really nice out here, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's beautiful, man. The heat's not really quick, and sorry, there's not many flowers. And again, I didn't know I was gonna come back to the park today. I promised you guys once a week, but you guys will always get once a week, and sometimes you'll get more than once a week. So, um, but yeah, usually all these would be blooming, man. You'd see so many roses. Right now, it just looks kind of in dire straits, but I promise you, it's looking better than it did a week ago. So, and there's volunteers that also come out here and kind of trim things and make sure things are getting watered. They have big ass hoses, and man, I've seen them out here when they do it. You know, it's gonna be another hot day in Portland. I hope the homeless can survive. I don't know if there's, what do they call here in Portland. Oh, come on, bro, get the fuck away, bro. Aggravating as shit, man. Like, fuck you, you ain't even doing shit over here. Man, it's peaceful till that guy rolls around. Um, I don't even know what the hell I was saying now. Whatever. But so they have these warming, or not? Sorry. Well, they also have those, but they have these cooling centers, and basically what it is, it's like churches. But the real big one is they actually use the Coliseum. It's called the Coliseum. It's where the Blazers used to play back in the day. Right now, the new one that they did is the Moda Center. But the Coliseum is next to the Moda Center. And what they'll do is they'll put the AC on that, and boom, everybody, all homeless, your pets, people in neighborhoods, anybody and everybody can come. And you got like it's hundreds of cots and like snacks and so. But I don't know. I haven't paid attention because I've got AC. So, but they usually try to do that. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk and show you kind of my view here real quick. Really not much to see as far as flowers. You got the fountain over there. Guys, the first time I tried showing you guys that fountain there's this little step. It's about 3 inches. And I was like, hey guys, let's look at the water, right? Because we were just I was kind of interested on how this fountain system works. And so when I went to kind of look, Man, I almost fell in the fucking. I almost fell in that thing. That would have been. You talking about being embarrassed? Luckily, my phone's waterproof, so we're good. But like, oh man, oh my Crocs. You guys, oh you guys saw my Crocs, huh? I gotta. I rock with the Crocs. I never thought I'd be a Croc person, man. Never thought I'd be a Croc person. I haven't been to the mall yet. I don't know why they allow these trucks just to roll through like here, bro. Like, anyways, I haven't been to the mall yet to remember to get them, but there's these things for the Crocs guys, um, like different types of little, I don't know what the hell you call them, but like where the holes are in the Crocs, you can put these like, I don't know, a cat or a, like I Love America or these weird little like things. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the hell they're called, but they're like emblems almost, and you can put them all over your Crocs. And I'm gonna do that goofy shit. I just haven't done it yet. I mean, fuck. Why? I mean, I'm already wearing Crocs. People say that's goofy enough. So why not up the notch and put those little emblems on them of whatever the hell that suits my fancy? I'm gonna tell you guys something though. If it gets a bit more than three of these idiots out here, I probably would. Well, I'm not gonna run. Very generous of unfiltered. You can pay it back, but if he says he's good, consider paying it forward. There's never a shortage of people who can use some help. Very true. We got a lady with a dog patrol here, bro. She got a bunch of little dogs. She got a bunch of little pups. Well, three of them. Look at them. Ooh, look, little puppies, little winter dogs. Sports mode or slipper mode for the Crocs? Hell, I don't even know. Oh, Croc Charms. Croc Charms. Hey, you know what? That probably is what they're called, but if they're not, that's what we're calling them. We're calling them Croc Charms. Man, I remember those things. Man, you would go to the mall and there would be, man, hundreds of choices to make these like, yeah, the charm bracelets or friendship bracelets or whatever, and if you had a girl you liked or a dude you liked or just a friend, you could like, and you knew certain things. Maybe they like turtles. You'd find like a little turtle one, and you could each little piece, like literally. Some of you might not know what I'm talking about, but a lot of you do because we're older. But each little piece was its own thing, man. And it was I don't even really know if those things are still around. At least in the way we were doing them. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can go online and stuff, but like just being able to go to the mall just felt more personal. Man, I bet you if one of those popped up in the mall, guys, it would be a hit. Even today, I promise you. But I think it's just one of those things that kind of was there. It was like everywhere, and then it kind of just faded out, and it kind of sizzled out. I feel like there could be, if one of those kind of popped up, I feel like people would go to that, man. I really do. I don't know if it's a big money maker or not, but, and then like the rent you got to do at malls nowadays, probably not so good, but yeah, they're getting used to my routine. Fuck it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to change my. You know what, man? I kind of understand why Tommy says I'm not going to stop, right? Right? You just got to be real with it. I'm not. What? You're just going to stay home? You're going to hide? You're not going to stop me from coming to a park, bro. That's wild. That's wild shit. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, man. So, I'm excited to get the laptop, and at the same time, to be real honest with you guys, I used to be tech savvy back in the day. But I've been away from computers for a long time. It's been Xbox and stuff, really, where I get my entertainment, you know? Um, so, yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's for sure. I'm a quick learner, though, so we'll be good. We'll see some things. I got a bunch of ideas for the YouTube channel, so that's cool. Man, you know, and plus some of these early videos and some of the other shit you seen, guy, for me just being on a phone and hitting live and being upside down and left side right and all these other silly shits to then what I might become. That'll be a cool little journey for people to see, just to, you know, see how it started and see where it goes. Recycling crocs, bird feeder, place twig through hole, fill seed hanging up. That's cool, Deborah. What's going on, fool? How you doing, man? Um, we got a new moderator, guys. You know how I be tossing around the moderator status, you know? I don't know why I didn't moderate this person before, but well, they're moderated now. Again, guys, if you ever get the blue shield, it's you can mod if you want. All I ask is give people a warning if they act a fool after the warning. But even if they call you like a Nazi mod or any of that, just you time them out. Time out 20. You time them out 24 hours. Um, that's if you're modding. If you don't want to mod, cool. Have the blue name and relax. But if you're doing any mod activities, I ask that you just mute and not block. Um, Also, it's hard when I go live now, guys. I used to do the subscriber only thing because who's going to subscribe to me, right? I got quite a few subscribers over the last couple of days. Maybe what, 40 or 50 subscribers after the last couple of days. So that's pretty cool. We're almost up to, what are we almost up to? I think is it 600? Maybe we're almost to six. I forget actually what we're up to. I kind of hung at 500 for the longest time. So I think we're almost to 600. So that's pretty cool. 400 more subs and we're golden. Oh, look who's the new mod, guys. Got go gather hummingbird feeder up to date to change. Oh, you got to go get the hummingbird feeders. Okay. Dang, Barbara does everything, guys. If you don't know, man, Dr. Doolittle ain't got shit on Barbara Doolittle. You understand what I'm saying? She got chicken, goats, emus, cats, dogs, horses, cows. Man, if something goes wrong in this country, Barbara's set. Like I said, Barb, there ain't nothing for you to do than just sit back and relax. You're just. I mean, everybody's important to me, you know. I wish I could give everybody the blue shield, but you know, like I give it to people that are important to me. So, and you've been around, man. You were my first donation. I don't know why the heck I didn't give you mod before, but again, I'll never forget you, and you're a real good person. So thank you. Like I said, Barb, just relax. My mod's got it under control. It's just whenever I make somebody a mod, I say, look, if you do mod or anything, give people a warning. That's the only thing I do. That's the little spiel I get. So, um, oh, you know what? I just seen. Oh man. So hold up. We got some shit we missed here. So we got full wandering. We got Bob. I'm not gonna say the last part of that because we ain't doing that. We got Misfit. Nice to see you. Uh, we got John Graves. Good to see you. Navy wife. Ah, nah, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all. Everything is good. We just got some sus activities in the park. Like positive, right? Positiveness, guys. People think they can intimidate just by being around. Intimidate. But you know what, man? A lot of times I could just sit like just like this, cool as hell, no stress, no worries, because I'm not scared. You ain't intimidating me. If I was, against MAGA or conservative people or this type of thing, as far as Portland's concerned, I wouldn't want to roll up to a guy like me and intimidate me, especially when you're live, peaceful at a park. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, there's some snitch tifas around. That's for sure. I don't know what they're doing up so early, anyways. But no problem, Barbara. Like I said, just sit back, relax, do your thing like you always do. Hang out, chill, talk, and you're good. There's nothing you got to do other than just be here. Someone took that video down last night. I give them respect. Well, yeah, Navy, you were talking about a video. I didn't even know what video you're talking about. To be real with you, my only goal for you is like, and shout out Navy. You just got to not listen to the haters, man. You got to, you know what I mean. And now you got it. You almost got a platform here as well. Like you can get in here and see a lot of the people you talk to on X, and you guys can communicate. You got people, right? And that's what you got to think. You know, I mean that's what I do. A lot of times during the day, if I'm like, man, you think I just wake up maybe irritable or like I go through things, but sometimes I can go through 10 or more things a day. I mean, just over there, you guys saw it on live, and I had to kind of point it out. Like I go through things, and I got to remember, okay, Will, chill out, right? Even maybe if it is a bad interaction, chill out. You got people rooting for you, you know, and you guys aren't even around. And I'm like, my community and people that are hoping for the best for me, that shit really helps. And that's why earlier when I was talking about governments, man, maybe a little compassion, man. Maybe some people trying to reach out, be like, look, can we talk? Are you cool? Like, you know. And again, I know she's done and said a lot of bad shit. I've done and said a lot of bad shit. You guys forgave me, and so all I'm trying to say, Navy, really is you got people like I said last night. I mean, shit, I was dead ass asleep, and I'm like, who the hell blowing up my phone? Did I wake you up? I'm not gonna lie to you. Show you did. You sure did wake me up. But I'm not gonna ignore you. I'm not gonna see your shit and ignore you. So if anybody ever reaches out to me and you don't get a response, it's because I did not see it. But if I see it, no matter what's going on, I'm gonna try to reach out. And so, anyways, the thing at the end of the day is, you got community. Like I said, you got more than just me, and I'm rooting for you. We got to look out for each other. So, um, Barbara and her shoes, man. Barbara and her shoes. Fuck, I get to talking, bro, and don't even see my comments. Sorry, guys. Um, Barbara Doolittle, bro. She's the She got all the animals, man. When you get your computer, you can go live and we can help troubleshoot with you if you need it. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Yeah. um, going to be hot. Go to the river. Yeah, going to the river would be fun, but a lot of like my real life friends, I suppose I'd say like either a few of them don't live kind of close really, and then the others just have 9 to 5s. To be honest with you, they're 9 to 5ers. So only chance we could get is on the weekends, and then sometimes like a lot of them work like construction, Amazon, just kind of grueling jobs, and on the weekend they just want to, man, lay the fuck out, drink a couple cold ones, and relax. But whenever I do go to the river, guys, we'll have some fun. We'll be on the kayak. I love kayaking. I love whitewater rafting. So I do have a GoPro. It's actually a really nice one. So maybe I won't be live on the old phone, but if I do these things and I can't be live, I will definitely get good video footage for you. So, but yeah. Is it noon? Oh, it is noon here. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, man. Ask pretend if he wants his playback. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But I do know that pretend got assaulted. I know that he got eggs thrown on him, and I know that he got some shit stolen from him. And that's super fucking foul. That is super fucking foul for a guy that just goes the fuck down there and films the fucking gate. Like, I just feel like he's the most boring streamer because that's all he would film is the gate. He's not filming what's going on over here, or the scuffle over there, or that over there, or this and this and that. He's literally pointing at the gate. And I'm not trying to say that he's boring in a bad way. I'm just saying. And then Antifa, because they're bullies and they want to control the show. If they don't have a MAGA or conservative to go after, well, then what do? They start fucking with pretend. So that dude, and we all know pretend has said some foul things, maybe, and whatever, right? But at the end of the day, man, being egged and robbed for holding the cameras. If you would have told me this, like, maybe even 5 years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. Like, you're getting egged and robbed for just holding the camera? I wouldn't have believed it. But now I think he did like I don't know what he's done, you know what I'm saying, but I did see one live that he was doing where he was plane spotting. Is that what it's called? Guys, I'm subbed a couple pilot YouTubers who, so I'm kind of interested in that. And so when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's cool. Go out there, be peaceful, bro. Hold your camera. Maybe you just hold your camera. Maybe you talk. I don't know. I didn't hear him talk. And he's just, all you do is see planes take off and planes land. Planes take off and planes land. If that's where he can be at peace, I wish the best for him. Every single one of us are just trying to pave our way, are just trying to have our own little community, maybe that's our mental health, interaction with people. Maybe we get better interaction online than we do in real life. I don't know what it is. I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, it's bullshit. And if I would have been anywhere around pretend media, I would have not let that shit go down like that, bro. I mean, I can't stop eggs, but I'm not letting people just attack him at his car and run off with his property, bro. Like, not me, man. The same way that I looked at Tommy on the bridge and spray painted over that shit, same way I'd protect that dude for his property, bro. Like, silly stuff, guys. And if you guys can forgive me, you can most definitely forgive pretend whatever bullshit he would say, or got caught on live or on camera, whatever little bullshit he would say. If I can be forgiven, he can fucking definitely be forgiven. So, look, yeah, you better watch out. Barbara gonna get you, Spank. Barbara gonna get you. She don't know how to get you, but she gonna get you. I knew Spank was gonna act a fool. No laptop yet. It's gonna be here today at some point. Lunch break misfit. What is misfit eating for lunch? What does Antifa eat for lunch? And I'm just being silly, guys. This misfit came to my chat, announced very firmly that he was Antifa, was polite to me, and so this is the first Antifa I've been able to socialize with in a positive way. So again, guys, we're not going after Misfit, and I'm not trying to expose him. He already said that. So I always say, nice to see you, Misfit, even if that's the side you sit on, because you're a unique person, man. You're not coming here violent and talk shit. So I got to treat another human as I'm treated. Maybe Antifa sat down with conservatives and MAGA. Maybe we can all go after a few good topics and you know, agree on some things. How cool would that be? Okay, fuck you maybe on this, but hey, let's link up on this. Just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Um, they always eat their own, man. And sometimes I feel it's a little bit, and let's be fair on both sides, right? Or wherever. Like I feel like there's a lot of movements that do kind of eat their own. You know, um, yeah. And I'm not going to go further into it, but I think there's a little bit of that on both sides. Yeah, Black Block egged fucking pretend, bro. That's pretty fucking wild, isn't it? I mean, me and Tommy have been egged. We've had raw chicken thrown at us. We've been spit on, like, but like to and you got to realize, not only was he egged, but he was robbed. He was basically, yeah, it's a felony. What happened to pretend is not just harassment and simple assault. He was robbed. They took a lot of his shit, whatever his camera setup and all this other shit. Because he was going to his car. They were like, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here, leave, leave. You know how they do? They chase you out. He was leaving. But here's the problem, guys, and this is why I'm not scared. The minute it's prey. You're a prey, right? The minute you turn around and follow whatever Black Bloc is trying to do to you, now you're done. You're done. You're just fucking done. And that's what they did. They followed him all the way to his shit. He didn't even. I don't mean to say the word pretend, because that's his name, but he didn't even pretend to lead him somewhere else. Then try to get back to his car, right? He went right to his car, which was probably a mistake, but he was probably scared, right? Let's be fair, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. He was probably fucking terrified, bro, right? And so he thought the best thing would be go get his car, throw his shit in, and leave. He got to his car. They were egging him, and then they just some lady took his shit, bro. And it's fucked up, man. Like the guy or not, we got to be fair, right? Because a lot of people don't like some of the conservatives and MAGA, right? But is it cool that they get their shit smacked down? You know what I mean? Nah. We got to play fair, guys. The only way it works, the only way justice works too, right, is if you play fair. You got to play fair. You can't play favorites, you know? Word is he got eggs tossed near him and that he didn't. Okay, well, if he didn't get hit with eggs, wait, what? And he didn't actually get anything stolen, and it's an attention grab and way to blame the chuds for drama. Well, it wasn't the so-called chuds that egged him or robbed him. So, again, this is just what I heard, guys. Maybe it is wrong, but it's what I heard. And all I know is he doesn't go down to ICE anymore. And you got to realize, why wouldn't he go down to ICE then? If this is a lie, why wouldn't he go down to ice? Because the chuds, the word used there in the comment, don't go down to ice really. And if they do, they're not going down like that anymore, right? Like you'll have Ryan go down there, and I think Ground Zero went down there. Anyways, I'm gonna move on from it, but either way, if he got egged and he got his shit stolen, harassed all the way to his car, it's wrong. So, beautiful day, yes. Spanky with the bullshit. Yeah, we listen, guys. We don't. Here's the thing, man. My mods need to understand that Spanky doesn't get a warning. There's no warnings. This is the only person that doesn't get a warning, mods. Is Spanky does not get warnings. He seemed to have got several warnings. There's no warnings. When they come in and they pop that mouth, boom, done. Absolutely done. He doesn't really get play anywhere either. Like I was on Tommy's, I believe, no, I was on Ground Zeroes yesterday for the courthouse for Travis Juror, and he was really trying to run my name in there, bro, and it was like only 2 people, right? So even in other channels, this person doesn't get no play. So I think the majority of people are really just kind of either rocking with me, neutral, or just gonna see what happens. There's literally only maybe 3 people I can think of now that really just go hard. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, um, Spanky needs some yeah, he needs a hug. Spanky needs a hug, man. He needs to wake up like I do with a positive attitude. Cause it's early in the morning. Every time he comes in here with the hate and the bullshit. Like, come on, Sparky. Like, you good? Like, can you wake up good one day, bro? Like, hi Will. Hope you are having a good day. Oh, we got 37 thumbs up. Almost the same amount as people watching. Pretty cool. You're having a good day. I have to tell my head quite often to shut up because it wants me to think negative things a lot. Have to go to the doctors, so I can't stay very long. Well, Kathy Grandmom, I hope you have a good day. Hopefully I didn't miss you because I'm late on the comments as always. Very true, though. Very true. Oh yeah, I do that. I do that probably once a month, John. I'm putting the fan back together, and after like getting that nasty dust and skin or whatever the hell it is that be floating around the house, and of course with cats now you get the cat hair. So yeah, I definitely got to do that. Hey Will, have a nice day. What did Pretend say? I'm not sure what Pretend said. I'm proud of you, Will. Keep up the good work. Thank you, River Rat. I'm having toast with bananas and peanut butter. Smoking for lunch. I'm a she, by the way. Oh, well, Misfits, she. I just assume everybody, unless it's like, you can see it's a woman's name in the chat. For some reason, I just go to like, everybody's a he, so I'm sorry. Sorry about that. She, Misfit, she. You're just smoking for a lunch break. What kind of meal is that? The island of Misfit Toys is goated. I don't know what the island of Misfit Toys is. I might have to go check that out. Um, yeah, sorry guys. I I'm the worst at that shit. But actually, I'm not going to say that about Pretend Media. I'm not going to do that to them. But some people out there do really just misgender people, or the name is simple and they just say it the fucking most rude, funny way, thinking that like they're subtly poking jabs. And sometimes there's YouTubers I see out there that do that. And especially when you're around real people, man, and you're doing that, it might aggravate people. You know what I mean? So Ham, that's where my name comes from. My husband said he wanted to be a dentist, and it reminded me of the movie. Okay. Most men wouldn't use misfit toys. Oh shit. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to know what the fuck that is. Okay, that's a bit much. Um. Yeah, but there ain't no misfit. I don't know what it is here. Ain't no. I don't know what kind of toys we're talking about, man. Oh, the outcome of the Travis thing yesterday is basically the DA and his lawyer are going through jury selection. So, whew, I really don't want to get too far into this, but so he didn't take a plea deal, guys. If he would have took a plea deal, he would have got 20, did 18. This is on Fed charges. We're not talking about state charges. And you do Fed time and then you do state time. So, anyways, instead of taking a plea deal, because who wants to swallow 20 years, guys? Just think about that. Imagine signing a piece of paper right there, right then. I take this plea deal, I'm off for 20 years, doing 18. You're going to do 18. Understand what I'm saying, guys? You're not 3 years from now, nope. 4 years from now, 10, 12, no. You do that amount of Fed time. And the only reason I say 18 and not 20 is because you do get a little bit, but just a very little bit. And so he didn't take the plea deal, meaning now every single charge he does, if the jury comes back and finds him guilty, the judge has like a minimum and a maximum sentence for each charge. What happens is, once he's found guilty and the jury comes back, the judge will then look at each charge themselves and say, okay, remember, he's already been found guilty. So now it's going to be up to the judge to be like, okay, well, this one, we'll give you this amount of time. This one, ooh, you really did that kid wrong. Guess what? You're getting the max on that one. And then, you know what I mean? And so he's done, guys. You heard it here first. Everybody else has their opinions. He's never going to see daylight. Listen to what I'm saying. He's got state charges. He won't be alive. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. He will die of natural causes in federal prison, but he won't be alive, man, to serve even his state time. And if he was even able to make it state time, he would for sure, because the dude's already 43, 44. All because, man, yeah, I can't imagine. He's going to regret, because that's what happened, guys, is the government wasn't really on Travis Juror. At least, I think the Fed stuff, until he started going after a kid. And when he went after the kid, uh, man, all bets are off. And the things I saw it. And he was, man, it was bad, bro. It was, I wanted to beat his ass, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. The last time I saw him, I went down to ICE. It was Christmas time. It was the first time I kind of went down to say I was sorry to Tommy. I wanted to beat his ass. But that was the time I was doing my community service. I was on that little harassment charge shit that everybody knows about. And if I would have beat that dude up right there, whatever. But I would have been around the same area that I committed that harassment charge, right? So if I would have went to court on an assault in the area where I've already done harassment, regardless if that dude is a pedo, right? The judge don't give a fuck, right? That's why he's able to go to court, guys, and disappear somewhere. Everybody else walks out the front doors. They got this guy disappearing. Like, why do they protect pedophiles? I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to beat his ass. And I'm being honest. I just got to tell it to chat and be real with you, man. I'm not trying to be a tough guy, man. I've been abused as a kid, bro. And so when that shit came out, and I was seeing it, and then I seen him just rolling up. Again, I was somebody I consider a friend still. I'm built different, guys. And that's why sometimes I think maybe I wasn't the best bodyguard, security, or whatever you want to call it for Tommy, because I would just rock out. Like, you know what and I'm just saying, like, you protect your people, bro. I feel the same way about anybody else in this chat, right? Imagine you're walking down the street with Barbara, any of you guys, and somebody rolls up and tries to harass Barbara. Are you gonna let that slide? Fuck no, you're not. So, a lot of people be like, "Hey, man, Will, you was kind of a bad character or some shit. Some of the shit you did, and maybe there was a few things where I'm like, hey, man, maybe Will should have just chilled." But I kind of had this persona not to be fucked with, and that was I just wanted people not to fuck with people down there and hurt people. We're going too far down the rabbit hole on this. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. So, anyways, I wanted to beat his ass. Anyways, guys, you heard it here first, then, because everybody's debating on how many years he might get. And he'll be free at some point. He's fucking cooked, bro. Not only that, but then we're the flamethrower and stealing $1 million and a bunch of guns, and now he's got like a machine gun charge. And I didn't know about the machine gun charge until last night. I think Tommy was live with Unfiltered and Climatic, and Ghostface was like, "Yeah, he got a machine gun charge." Holy shit, bro. That's we dodged a bullet. Every single one of us patriots down there dodged, literally and figuratively, and all this. We dodged a machine gun. Do you know what a machine gun would have done to us down there, guys? For those of you who don't know, we'd always hang out this parking lot, right? There'd be a parking lot. Most people would park their cars, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then we'd be in the storage, a storage unit kind of right there. You know how cars would pull in? Bro, we'd be grouped up there like very minimum 20. A lot of times, like more like 40 or 50 people. Night in and night out, guys. I promise you. You know what a machine gun would have done to that, bro? Oh, man. Oh, man. He's not getting out, bro. He's not getting out. And that's not even including the threats that he made against ICE themselves. Verbally, in their face. Not even like, oh, online, I want, you know what, I want ICE to whatever. Like, no, he was, oh, man. The more I think about it, bro, he is, I gotta get to chat, bro, because we're just gonna carry on. But sorry, guys, as far as Travis is concerned, so that's what's going on. So he's got jury selection is happening, and then August 8th is when he goes to trial. And I'm gonna try to, and I already know people are gonna go, but I'm gonna really try to reach out to people and like, let's just all go. And I know there's people that'll hate me, but this is a moment we all had, right? So I want us to all go. That'd be like a cool thing. We all go, and then maybe we go down, because there's a bunch of places downtown we could all eat. And it's not me trying to implant myself back in the old corner stuff again. But again, we could be cordial, and we could all agree that Travis is a piece of shit. And every one of us had interaction with Travis. So, to be there as he's sentenced, because as the public, we have the right to be there, to sit there, and when he gets sentenced, and while it might be years, because that's what they don't say life in this stuff, while it says years, he'll know and will know the tally of the years is life. And that young kid can grow up knowing he's safe. That family. I always said the young man is the best of our future, and I still believe that. I still believe the young man that Travis was going after is the best. And I wish that young man good shit in the future, man. But yeah. Imagine waking up hating life. So he's on house arrest. He's got an ankle monitor, and I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. That's still scary, but let me tell you, they really do track that shit. And some people think, well, do they have to look at it to track it? Well, they can. But if you go past a certain threshold of your house, pew, 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 and some type of alarm goes off somewhere in a building that lets those people know, then you're on a phone call. And let me tell you something. People think that the police don't show up to shit. Let me tell you something. His ankle thing goes off, the police are showing up. Believe it 100%. So he's confined to that house. It is scary that he's out. And I mean, somebody could try to remove it. If you try to remove your device, bro, listen, man, Travis, you better get those cheeseburgers and milkshakes and soda, whatever the things you enjoy in life are. You better get it in your system now, because you're gonna do life in feds. If you try to cut off your monitor, bro, you're done. The little bit of free time you got is done. So I wasn't really trying to carry on with this, guys. So in September he goes to trial. Trials are usually 3 days tops, and so he's like less than a month from life in prison, guys. Way less than a month, right? Because we're almost at the end of July, right? Anyways, guys, sorry to carry on about that fucking topic, bro. I just there's yeah, bro. He's lucky. And what I mean by just saying he's lucky, I'm just saying back then, like, he's lucky that not one of us patriots swung on him. Because if one would have swung, he might have whatever, and then everybody's swinging and dogpiling on him, and then we all got charges for him. So, sorry guys, some of you really don't know this guy. Maybe some of you seen clips of him or heard of him, but I'm telling you right now, he is real evil, man. He is. I've never seen such hate. And I was a gangbanger most of my life, man. I've saw hate. I've saw evil. I've saw some shit. That dude is. Yeah. All right, let's get on to it, guys. Do you know if Will is in live comments or top comments? That's a good. Everybody says go live. I'm sorry, guys. I'll Google that later and see what live and all that is. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. I have to go in 50 minutes. I have a doctor's appointment. Navy wife, I hope you have a good day. I do see I'm looking at all the comments, guys. Sometimes I just look over here and I look over here as I talk. It's a bad thing. I'm sorry. That's just me, guys. Um, I eat at my desk and smoke on my breaks. Island of Misfit Toys comes from the Christmas cartoon Rudolph. Does it really? Oh, shit. Well, that's kind of cool. Why the hell did I know that? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, listen, guys. I know Rudolph. Come on, don't do me like that. Everybody watches that at least once a year, even if they're not trying to. You'll be watching something and you'll see it. Maybe not so much anymore because a lot of us don't have like proper TV, right? But definitely, yeah. Fed time you do like 95% of your time, and it doesn't matter how. Yeah, it doesn't matter good or not. It doesn't matter the programs you go to. Get your GED. Go to anger management classes and drug rehab and any of those things you can do. Sure, go ahead and do it. It gets you out of your cell. Depending, I don't know. Or maybe you just get like a pamphlet. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Fed time is not to be played with, guys. It is fucking scary. And the reason why it's really scary is because if you actually get picked up on a Fed crime, they only pick you up if they know they can convict you. And this is why sometimes even you guys would say, well, why isn't he picked up by the feds? Well, the feds needed to build a case. They don't just arrest you, then try to investigate, and then let you go. No, or maybe depending certain situations they would. But for the most part, they get evidence, and then they get your ass. His last name is Jaher. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Barbara spelled it right. I don't know how to spell it, but well, everybody's saying that's how the spelling is. So that's what it is. I don't want to keep talking about it, bro. This guy had a flamethrower. Never in my life, and I'm a dude. Dudes have toys. Other dudes have toys. Four wheelers, shot. I mean, we're just out having fun. Never in my life have I seen an actual flamethrower, guys. Um, he had a fucking flamethrower, like the Nazis back in the day. There's pictures and footage of this online, guys. I'm not. We're not even joking. He had a flamethrower, guys. Look at where I'm sitting. So I'm sitting here. You see that tree right there? That little bush, that little circular tree right there in front of me? The damn near flamethrower he had shot that far. Sometimes in the day, I think, is God real? Because I try to find God. I do have a Bible now, guys. I'd like to show you once I walk back home. I do got a nice Bible I'd like to show you guys, a custom Bible that I try to read through now. So, I mean, I'm trying, man. I really am. And I don't want to lie to you guys. But sometimes I'll be like, is God real? Is God real? And I think in this situation, we got to say God's real, right? Because he could have set us all on fire. He could have machine gunned us, bro. Such a weird thing to even say, like machine gunned us. Who the fuck says that? Or even just a rifle or a pistol. A 357 go through three people. That's how close bro. Yeah, man, we dodged one. We fucking dodged one, man. We all seen how hard you went for Tommy, period. I appreciate that. People know it, man. And I think maybe that's why I get a little bit of grace from some people, certain people, is because they at least knew my heart, right? Like, I 100%, bro, wasn't going to let Tommy get hurt. I really wasn't. So, shout out to people that saw that at least. Yeah, we saw the crash out. We saw the foul shit I did. There's no, forgive and forget. Or forgive, but don't forget. I get it. You got to own shit in life. So, yeah. Those were some violent times, guys. And they still are. You see some of these events they go to, and it does get violent. But those were definitely... It was kind of like a little war we were fighting down there, guys. And I think we just caught them by surprise. Because Antifa never really had pushback, at least since, like, what? 2019, 2020, is that back then? Like, what? Patriot Prayer and Proud Boys and all that. They haven't had much pushback since then. And then, boom, there comes Tommy. There comes me. There comes Josh. There comes Ghostface. Even Otso. I don't like Otso, but Otso knows some moves. Then when we got down there, then it really started going national. And people started seeing, more people show up. So then you got Chad Cantrell, I think. I don't know how to say his last name. You got Nick Shirley. Nick Shorter was down there a little bit before, kind of, or around when we were there. But what I'm trying to say is we got so much attention, we surprised these fools. And bro, they had camps. They had camps on both sides, man. Tents all the way the fuck down. Thousands of dollars in supplies of shit you wouldn't realize. Why you need this for a protest? They had cans of gasoline, bro. They had like 4 cans of actual gasoline right next to ICE in that very first tent. And sorry, guys, we're going down the rabbit hole here a little bit. But a lot of those guys showed nothing but love. And I'm like, fuck you. When I started tripping out, bro, I'm like, fuck them. I heard one person I made a mistake before. And this is what set me in Black Rebel, or not Black Rebel. This is what you want to know what set me in Right Side Rebel down the wrong path? Is somebody had made a comment in my chat, and I had read that stupidly. And then now because I read it, I was talking about her kid. And to be fair, since then, I have talked about her kid. I am sorry for that. But that's what set me and her off. And so what happened is a buddy of mine, I'm not going to say his name, read a thing at Gresham when they were in Gresham, read a comment, and just read it. And he was almost like, "Oops, I shouldn't. Maybe I didn't want to read that," or laughed a little bit. And then I took that personally, and I'm like, "Fuck you," and went after him. Um, bro, so many stories, guys. But let's get to the chat. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get carried away. I'm sorry, guys. Travis's brother came to my house. Again, my address has been doxxed. Travis's brother came to my house before Travis got picked up by the feds, and was like, "Oh, you got ill will for my family and this type of thing." He thought I was like somehow working with Travis in a weird way, and I'm like, "No." But kudos to him. And what's crazy, bro, is when I when I rolled up to my door, I had my 1911, and Dustin was like, "Oh, bro, I'm here. I'm here in peace." And so I said, "All right, let me be right back." Put my shit away. We went outside. We were walking and talking a bit, and hey, good for him having the balls to come to my house and confront me about what he felt about. Right? He didn't bring no weapons. He just knocked. He came and brought his voice. We got to talk, and that was it. That's the last I seen or heard of him. But you know what? Go look at Ocean Plot, guys. And nobody knows what happened to him. Go look at Ocean Plot, guys. OceanPlot, I believe. And there's some interviews there. There's Tommy. There's me. There's him. Go look. If you do anything for me today, go to Ocean Plot. Go to the video where it says Dustin, and I think Travis Traher's brother. Please watch his interview. That is some heartfelt shit. Imagine loving your brother, but you can't stand by what he's done. And then also, Travis Jurr told his mother to commit blank. Travis, can you imagine telling your own mother to commit blank? And that's what he did. I don't have the F MAGA hat anymore, Ed Eagle. Dustin is a good person, guys. Not seems. Dustin's a good person. I get why you went hard. I followed Portland Ice way back then from before, Tommy. I think back in the early days, everyone was amped up and things were a lot crazier back then, too. Bro. So you guys know I'm bipolar. Do you think waking up every day knowing that I was going into a violent situation was probably good for my mental health? Or at least at the very minimum, not telling the friends around me that, hey, bro, I'm bipolar. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good. Because there was no time that you woke up, today's going to be a good day. Yeah, it was going to be a good day because you was going to see your buddies. It was going to be a good day because you were going to see your buddies. It was like after school. Remember after school, you go hang out with the homies? Shit, we grown men. We just hanging out at night, kicking it. Fighting the fight, right? But like, there was no time you went out there and you thought things were going to be peaceful. We had knives pulled on us, bro. Maced, eggs, weird fucking knuckle shit. Like, knuckles, bro. Like, not even like brat. I'm talking about like some weird knuckle shit. Spikes and stuff. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not a laughing situation. But if somebody would have told me, William, you're going to be wearing a fucking... I don't even wear a bicycle helmet for nothing. But if you're going to be wearing a bicycle helmet out there and a fucking bulletproof vest outside of ice... No. There's no chance I would have believed that shit. And that's what I was. One day, William went from wearing just blue and kicking it to... I'm full fucking face masked. I'm fucking out there looking like a terrorist myself just to counter the terrorism. And it was just always violent, guys. It really was. Maybe you guys didn't see all of it, but just the air, bro. Just the air we were breathing. The vibe, the atmosphere. Because a lot of times you would just see us hanging out in the corner, drinking some sodas, eating a little pizza. Nothing much really going on. Maybe some back and forth down the street yelling. But there was always that element, man. And kudos to everybody that showed up because we would have had, bro. There's people I can't even name names to out of respect that came down there. You know, businesses, jobs, working for TriMet, working for this, working for security companies. And so they had to either not show up, cover their face, or pretend like they weren't really involved too much because if they did, they'd get doxxed, right? So shout out to everybody who went down there, man. And shout out to people still around for Tommy. That's good. But, man, shout out for that initial group. And I'm not trying to say that anybody else doesn't get credit. But shout out to those initial motherfuckers, bro, that were down there side to side and back to back, man. It's a feeling. That was a good feeling that I'll never forget. There was definitely camaraderie. Is that how you say that? Um, yeah, right. Guys, I'm so far behind chat. Sorry. Um, yeah, right. After he spit on me, he made more. What? Oh, yeah, right. After he spit on me, he made more going full auto comments. I didn't know that Miss Axtell got spit on, bro. I wouldn't. Yeah. We got to stay cool on YouTube. But, what does chat think I would have done if I'd seen Miss Axtell get spit on, bro? I feel like that's just almost an immediate permission to fuck somebody the fuck up. Spitting on anybody, but man, we did our best down there, guys, to protect the women around us. I would not. Yeah, I wouldn't let that shit slide. So, damn, I didn't know that. Sorry about that. Yeah, he's on house arrest, guys. He's on a fucking ankle monitor. And again, if the ankle monitor goes beyond his house, an alarm goes off, somebody knows the cops come. If you cut it, the alarm goes off, right? You cut that wire, the alarm goes off. But then the problem is, what is he doing, right? You can't track him. What is he doing? And the scary thing is, what if during trial he knows it's going super bad? All the evidence is out there, but he can still go home. Because until he's found guilty, the jury comes back. So say if it's 3 days, those 2 first days, he gets to go back home. What if that second day he knows he's absolutely fucking cooked? Instead of taking that plea deal for 18, he gets 80 years. 80 years is a high number. I'm not saying that's close to what the high number, but imagine that though. He knows he's looking at 80 years maybe. And I'm not saying that's factual again, but it's way more than the 20 that they were going to give him. What do you do? That's the scary part. And this is why I went on chat and was like, if Carrie, Miss Tommy, as some of you guys know her, if Carrie can legally own, I've got a gift for her. And when I was looking through the law, it seems to be that Carrie can. It just has to be a trigger guard in the safe. It's got to be somewhere where it's not accessible to the husband, Tommy, right? And that, so far, all the laws I'm looking through, everybody's like, oh, you're trying to get Tommy in trouble. What? You know, man, I told everybody that I went to the feds on Tommy and I snitched to the feds on Tommy. I didn't talk to a single police officer, let alone a fed, about Tommy. I just said that to troll. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably understanding it now that a lot of things I did was trolling. I never talked to the police about Tommy. So that's whatever. But listen, everything I've been able to look up outside of just paying or talking to a real lawyer in here in Oregon, And even if he is over there in Vancouver, um, well, maybe I'm stupid because I did look it up in Oregon, and if he's in Vancouver, it's probably different laws. But I just think that he needs to reach out, or somebody needs to reach out to an actual lawyer, right? An actual lawyer. And again, if it can be confirmed that Carrie can have a piece, well, and all my shit's legal, bro. I got the perfect thing for Carrie, man. So, and people say you're trying to get Tommy in trouble. I'm not. But man needs some serious protection in my book. I'm glad he can have a crossbow. Maybe I got to send him a bunch of arrows. Man, a crossbow. Man, if I had to pick between getting shot with a crossbow or shot, I mean, I guess depending on the caliber, I might take getting shot. Who the fuck wants a arrow sticking out of him? And then if that motherfucker really lodges in you, bro, you got to go to the hospital. Now they got to like pull that bitch out of you on some like, what's it called? Uh, the Walking Dead shit. Nah, way, bro. I just hope Tommy got a good, he was able to get a good system around his house, to where like you literally get alerted. Even if it's maybe a cat, you don't want it that fine tuned, but even if it's a cat, but like, you know what I'm saying, where he could just get, where he can get the heads up. You know what I mean? The heads up, the thumbs up. You know what I mean? Sometimes the heads up is more important. It's very important. I don't know about when you're live, but there is three dots in the top right corner. Click on that and it opens up a menu. In chat filter will tell you if you're in top comments or live comments. So am I supposed to be on live comments? Let me see. Chat filter. No, not chat filter. Yeah, it says live chat summary on. It says live chat on. So it says live chat on and live chat summary on. Whatever those things mean. Sorry. And thank you, Misfit. Barbecue Patriots. That's fucked up. That that's exactly what it would have been though. That would have been fucked up. Thank you, Navy. Um, Taz, I gotta tell you, Taz, you supported me when I was fuck MAGA. So for that time and that crash out, I should say thank you for that. But I saw you in box chat last night, and it seemed, it seemed like you're not on the side of positivity. Um, and I'm not here for the fuck MAGA shit. I've been a conservative. I just crashed out and flipped out, and my beliefs had never changed, although I said they had changed. Uh, and so I got to have moderators I can trust. And if somebody leans really hard to the left, I don't want to have to deal with my chat saying, oh man, why is this person doing this? Why is this person timing me out? And then I got to go figure out how to untime people out. And this is a big catastrophe. So you can stay and we can see, or you can be mad and go back to box channel, or whatever it is you do. But I got to make sure that my mods are basically somebody that's not going to be partial, I guess. Like if people come in here respectful, cool. But if you're just like, oh, this person's MAGA or conservative, or I had beef in another channel, I'm just going to like fuck your comment. I don't want to have to deal with cleaning up a mess. So I spent the morning cutting down a forest of weeds. The crossbow doesn't do any good because you can't leave it loaded. Really? I can recommend a few guns that Tommy could afford. You can actually get an automatic 30 caliber air gun. Hey Winston, how you doing? Hey, no, I just said that, and I just got to Taz's comment there, and I did say that Taz supported me before I even read it, so it's true. Um, Sides don't matter. Well, Taz, you got a chance to get the blue shield back. I just like again, I seen you in box chat, so because the dude just likes to run his fucking cocksucking shit, bro, and he did me the worst out of everybody. Like that dude did me the worst out of everybody. And the way that he knows how to abuse YouTube is not okay. And people say, "What do you mean abuse YouTube?" So he'll film you live. You'll strike him, and then he'll put up a counter strike, and then you got 10 days to reach up to Canada, get you a lawyer, pay for a lawyer, get some court documents in 10 days, get seen by a judge within 10 days to get a judge order, and then you see what I mean? So fuck that dude. His only comment is me and Pam. And now I guess Rowan, because he's going after Rowan for some reason. Because she didn't side with him. So that's all he does is just goes after particular people. He's on a downfall, guys. And he's got no way to grow from where he's at. It's just a big downfall for him. There's not many Pam spaces out there anymore. There's not me saying fuck MAGA anymore. So his content is fucked. Jeez, you know what, man? The day he goes a week without making a video, I'm gonna have to be like, hey, nice seeing you, Bach. Good luck in your future, whatever it is you do, because he's there. He's to that point. Bach is two-faced, friendly. Yeah, man. Man, I almost disappeared from the internet, guys. I really did. A few weeks back, I was barely on X. And then there goes Bach messaging me. Did you see this and did you see that? And there I go. I'm making videos again. I'm saying fuck MAGA again. Stupid, bro. What? Fuck that dude, bro. And this dude would always talk about my cats. Leave my cats out of it, bro. You talking about my room and my house smells like cat piss. My bed smells like cat piss, bro. Look at you, motherfucker. Bipolar, guys. Bipolar. We can't let this channel be about hate. I almost went down a super road of hate. But all I'll say, man, is I know how to hang pictures up in my house. That's not a hateful comment, right? Just saying you know how to hang pictures up. I was going to say a bunch of hateful shit, but I stopped myself. Wow, I'm kind of proud of that, man. I was really about to say some shit. Anyways, yes. Just really, I really don't care for that guy. He really tried making himself relevant, bro, in too many ways. And then when he's not talking about me or Pam or Patriots, he talks about some real weird shit, guys. Some real weird things. Oh yeah, he said that months and months ago. I think he said that back in like October or November, right? Pretty sure. I got physical therapy the 28th. I won't be on in the morning, Will. Well, Barbara, I hope you do well. Last night he was trying to convince his chat he's not a pedo. So I need my chat to know something, and I'm only doing this because I want to be able to end up debating Muslims. I'm actually going to start reading about Muslims. But supposedly their big Muslim leader is a child blank. is a child blinkist. So just that right there, your God, your leader is that. And you know what, man? Let me tell you another thing. And again, I don't know shit about being Muslim, but let me tell you something. So when you do the Quran and or whatever the hell that's called, and you're a Muslim and you swear to that, that's what it is. You cannot come you cannot come to America because when you do and you do it legally, you got to pledge your allegiance. See what I said? That you see the word allegiance to America. You can't be Muslim and pledge your allegiance to America. And if you do, you're not Muslim. I mean, am I wrong? And if I'm right, I'm a motherfucker that just knows that. So imagine if I start reading into the shit. Man, you guys might see me from being William Crash Out to acting a fool to actually be debating motherfuckers in a peaceful manner and putting them in their place. And then people becoming crashing out on me because they can't control their emotions. So I've got some other things I'm reading currently, but I am going to look into the Muslim stuff because I want to be able to debate, debunk, and motherfucking be factual. I also got to fix my chat filter, man. Every time I go off, I forget to do that. But we had a Muslim in the chat the other day that came in and got mad. He finally got irate. He says, we'll do this to Americans. We'll do that to Americans. You can't stop us. You can't do... I said, whoa. And everybody just paused for a second. Because we're like, that's exactly what we're talking about. Right there, what you just said is exactly what we're talking about. I never thought I'd be, how you say, this is more than just politics what we're talking about. Shit, we could say this might not even involve politics, really. We're just talking about religion. But like, I never thought in my life I'd be on live talking about this. You live somewhere that you hate, but you just ran from somewhere that you were born and lived in hate. So make that just make sense. And then you want to say, fuck the country that you're living in, that you have rights in, that you shouldn't even have rights in because you're not here legally. How does it even make sense? You know? And because it doesn't make sense, how do you even have a conversation? Because how can you have a conversation on something that just doesn't have... We're not debating. This is just facts and truths. It just doesn't make sense. So how do you make it make sense? You can't make something that doesn't make sense make sense. So... people say, oh, there's some good Muslims out there. Okay. But it's still my point, though. If you're going to come to America, you got to pledge allegiance to America. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. That's actually kind of wild to think about. Oh, there's a few good Muslims out there. We're not talking about the few good ones. We're talking about the ones that want to abuse the system and have no goodwill for Americans. My Gatorade's at the house where I'm walking to now. You know, I'm not sure how we're not the best country on earth. You know, that's why it's just the truth and simple to say we're the best country on earth. Because you can come do and say these crazy things. A lot of other countries, man, you disappear. Or the police or whatever group you call it would roll up and handle you right there and roll away. You know? Antifa is labeled terrorists. It's actually a thing. But do you even see us rounding them all up in groups? Getting in white vans and rounding them all up? Shit. That's how much America really isn't an evil, hateful, killing regime. Is that it's law. Antifa are terrorists. And we're not rounding them up. And a lot of patriots are like, why are we not rounding them up? But we've just never been that country that just does that. So, we're not there yet. But, crazy. Crazy stuff. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good day. We're going over my bridge real quick. You always got to watch right here, because this motherfucker, bro, people getting on the highway right here will just blow through. I almost got hit twice in this intersection. At least I'm live though. If I get hit, at least there'll be audio and like video of my maybe I'm going one way and the phone's going the other way. I mean, I'm sure there's camera right there at that light too, but don't let me fucking sue somebody for hitting me. And I got the walk signal. You're fucked. Not even a blinking signal, guys. A straight ass white walk signal. Oh, well, look at this, guys. You guys, I'm a little sad, guys, because they took down my counter graffiti. But hey, bro, look at our bridge now. 1 second. Somebody's walking their dog, so I don't want to yeah, so we're just waiting a second. But check out our bridge, guys. Whose bridge? Whose bridge? And then right here is where, you know where Tommy had that? So, the city came through, guys. And look, I don't know how well you guys can see the other side, but there's not a single word. Williams Bridge, motherfuckers. I wanted to show you that, guys. Not a single bit of weird spray paint. It's cool that I get arrested for it, and the city comes out that quick to do it. And everybody knows the city don't ever come out that quick on graffiti. Are you kidding me? Well, there we go. Williams make a change. Maybe somebody saw the video of me being arrested, and then some, shit, maybe it might not have been the city. Maybe somebody came out with a paint roller and said, whoop, let me do this. So, however way it happened, kudos to those people. Kudos whoever did that. Kudos. So there we go, guys. We got a fucking clean... Yeah, clip it, guys. Somebody out there in the YouTube world, I know one of y'all clip shit. Clip that and just make a little video of it. And tag Tommy. You know what I mean? The bridge is officially spotless. Guys, I've never seen a bridge look so smooth before. Can I be real with you? I've never seen a bridge look so clean. That's right, Antifa, you punks. Okay, let's see. We got some comments. Let me see what we got here. Public service doing their job. I walked through Checkpoint Charlie when I was 16 and visited an East German family. That's why I joined the army at 17. Some have been here 15 years or more and never made it right. Woo, Will's Bridge, all clean. Yes, yes. They only jump on top of the cleanup because Will did it first. And then I got arrested by basically the city. I got arrested for something that should have never been there, especially that. Addresses and shit. So I get arrested. Of course, they're probably going to have to do something, right? Because maybe I could have had a lawsuit. I don't know. I mean, I did have a warrant. There's that. As far as that's concerned. And I didn't get charged with anything. So it's not like I could be like, oh, well, they charged me. So I'm going to say I'm even right now. But you're right. I brought so much attention that look at that, bro. Oh, my God. Axtel, there's no way in fuck that the city comes out that quick to do any fucking graffiti removal. Are you shitting me? So 100% I'm taking credit for that. Fuck yeah, I'm taking credit for that. Most definitely. Because the city never comes out that quick. Williams Bridge, man. William Napier. Williams Bridge. The bridge is Rosa Parks in Montana. So it's Portland, Oregon, Rosa Parks in Montana. Hey, Pros, nice to see you. Hey, thank you for the email, Pros. I'm going to respond back to you, by the way. I just haven't got to it. But nice to see you, pros. Pros. Sorry. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Well, Dan, you just missed something pretty cool. So I just showed chat. We went to Williams Bridge. I know you know Williams Bridge now. Don't get it twisted. I know you know. But we just went down to Williams Bridge, and guess what? It is spotless. It is one line of just gray paint from the start of the bridge to the end of the bridge. There's not a single lick of graffiti, not a single spot of pink. And so, just showing that, and yeah, the bridge is clean. And man, that feels good. That feels good because I made that happen, bro. They don't come out for graffiti that quick. So I made that happen. And so, you know what? That one night in jail I did, guys, for this outcome works for me. The one night I did in jail, sometimes, man, you might got to spend a night in jail, bro, on your belief. And the thing is, I wouldn't even have been arrested, though. The problem is I had that goofy warrant that the courts didn't understand. They didn't see my community service. So I wouldn't even have been arrested. But to be fair, being arrested and that just seeing the whole thing, somebody in the city came the fuck out here and did that. So it was either bad publicity and they're like, we got to get rid of this, or we're like, William being arrested was not right. So it's 50-50, guys. It could be either, you know, the city was like, oh shit, we got to get rid of this, or they're like, man, why the fuck they arresting this dude? And he spray painted over blank cops. Blank cops. Because not everybody in Multnomah County, guys, agrees with that. Don't get it twisted. So I don't know if it was somebody who said, hey man, this wasn't cool, we're gonna get rid of it, or oh, this looks bad, we're gonna get rid of it. So, but either way, it was me. I usually try not to give myself a big head or take credit for a bunch of shit, but this one I feel like I should. Say a prayer for the families of the 4 soldiers being transferred today. Transferred? What happened? What? Oh. Oh no. Let me get in the house real quick, guys, and we'll take a moment of silence. I know what you're talking about. You know, our soldiers at any particular time, and I don't care if you're from the lowest, just an Army grunt, to like Navy SEAL, to Green Beret, to submarine, to Navy, to Air Force, to all of them. But in a single moment, something could just be, you can just be called, right? Like something could crack off. And just normal people, normal families. Well, I think they're above normal to me, but I'm just saying, you know, just get called, man. And you don't know if you're going to go back home. You don't know if you're going to see your wife, your mom, your kid, your girlfriend. Or maybe you got something waiting, you know, something good waiting. And then something like that happens, man. It's fucking sad, bro. Sad. So, without further ado, guys, we got to just kind of do a moment of silence for the soldiers that we lost in such a stupid retaliatory strike. And we just got to give a moment of silence for them, their family, and their loved ones. So, Well, I'll tell you what, if anybody's in a better place, those soldiers, sucks to say it when you say that, when you say somebody's in a better place. You guys know where they're at. Again, I'm still trying to find God, but if I was to believe God, they're in a better place. So they're not with 90 virgins and whatever the fuck that other shit is. There's no 90 virgins. There's Jesus, right? So, um, man. Anyways, you try to wake up positive, guys, and then you just see some sad shit. So not only do I gotta force myself to wake up positive, then I gotta try to like just, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you what though, Iran's finding out. Every night we're doing shit. 40 strikes, 30 strikes. So this evening I'll probably be live. I'm not sure what time, and it'll probably just to test out the stream, because again I'll have the laptop and we'll try to set that up and get that going, and it'd be so nice because I can do a lot. You can do a lot more on a laptop, guys, other than just streaming stuff. Like you can, there's just so much more things you can do on a laptop that you either can't do on a phone or it's difficult on the phone. So, anyways, that's pretty much my live today, guys. Unless anybody has any questions, maybe we'll go a few more minutes. But yeah, everything's good, and man. It was a little warm out there, but not as warm as it's going to be. It's supposed to be like 90 something out here again, bro. It's the weather in Portland, guys, is crazy. Like we're not. Some of you guys, like in Florida or Texas and all these other places, just kind of be hot. Well, that's what you guys do. Some people love it, but then like when you're out here in the Pacific Northwest, bro, and you're used to that cool temperature, and your body just gets used to the cool temperature. When it gets to like 75 and 80, bro, you're kind of... But when it gets up to 90, bro, plus, it's miserable. You know? I'm excited for you to have positive things to look forward to. Thank you, Robbie. When it gets 70, I get cold. Yeah, I mean that's true too. Like, like 70 for us is good. 75 is good. And sometimes you'll get these islanders that visit from like Hawaii, and for some reason, when it's like 70, 75, or maybe even 80, you'll see them out there in hoodies and all kind of shit. If I'm wearing a hoodie, bro, you want me to die. It's a good way to lose weight. Sweating. I guess a lot of it's water weight though, but because that's what the MMA dudes will do. Like when they do that sweat shit, it's really just a lot of water weight is what they're really doing. But um, if it was like 62 degrees, I'd be happy. Like during the cooler months here in Portland, you guys are really gonna see me out and about, and maybe I'll do some food videos and just man, it be pouring down rain on me right now, guys. I I wouldn't be wearing my hat. Not this one. I do have that spray stuff that kind of makes the shit waterproof, where the water will just kind of drip off it or run off it or whatever it's called. I do need to get some more of that, but you would just see me out there in the rain just talking to you guys. Pouring ass rain back there. You guys be like, what the hell he's doing out there? You know what I mean? But, I would like it, so. Hey, Lucy, nice to see you. Lucy, I don't know how you lost your. What the fuck? There we go. I think because I made somebody my managing mod, Lucy lost her mod, but Lucy does kind of go after MAGA and Antifa, or not MAGA, but not Antifa, but like MAGA and shits, whatever. But Lucy, don't be muting people. So that's all I can say. Um, I've not ever seen you do that or abuse that. So um, all good vibes here. Lucy does do her thing, but the thing is though, I'm not gonna. It's hard for me to explain, man. But Lucy kind of been back there before I even crashed out, trying to be, you know what I mean, cool. So I understand she goes on social media and posts certain things. I mean, she's not talking about kill nobody and this and that and all the crazy weird shit. So if you see Lucy and hear other people and you know her from wherever she might have said something or done something, listen, man. At least in this chat, let's be cool. And yeah, so um, on that note, guys, I'm out of here. And well, you guys might see me tonight with the new laptop whenever that comes in. So nice to see you, Dan. Um, thank you, Tin Man. Your Tin Man's always down there. Tin Man is always out there. Nice to see you. Uh, you know. Everybody else, I gotta go. I always carry on. Have a good day. I'll catch you this evening at some time. And yeah, just have a great day. Stay positive.